Alrighty, Saturday afternoon. We're gonna do some racing. Well, my kind anyway. In other words, I'm going to be crashing all over the place. Hey everybody, I'm Super Pac. Welcome to my channel here on Twitch. Happy Saturday afternoon. So yesterday, I celebrated my 20th anniversary at work, and it was actually better than I thought it would be. Because you see all the horror stories on the internet. You know, I worked here for 50 years and I got this watch, or I got this pin, or the certificate. Nah, actually, I got a nice little compliment and all that kind of neat stuff. So it was a pretty good day. Anywho, thank you, Dusty. My goodness, you could wait like 2 hours from now. For the next 2 hours, as a matter of fact, we're going to be playing some Gran Turismo 3 A-sped for PlayStation 2. This was a game that was just so anticipated. And I remember, I'm not going to even tell you about this, you know, the budget and all that kind of stuff. Just speaking from when I was a store manager at GameStop, we were just literally, you know, when's it coming out? When's it coming out? It's going to be out soon. It's not sometime before we all die, like I would say with certain other games. And it was such a hot seller. And the pay, I actually imported it because I had a Japanese PlayStation 2, and we ran in my store, and it was just absolutely amazing. So when it came out for the North American release, and of course, there it is. Now everyone can play it. Holy crap! It did wonders. Speaking of wonders, we have wonders of ads and stuff like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a 2-minute timeout. Going to show you some stuff. Might be interested in buying them. Who knows? And then we'll get into the game. See if I can find the pause button. There it is. I can see it. There it is. All right. Back in a second. Don't go away. More like back in 2 minutes. Don't go away. What do I know? I'm still getting used to where now, on the stream chat, what we see is now at the top instead of at the bottom. And I can actually still see what people are saying, if people were saying something. But right out of the gate, stream stickers. Like, I haven't even started stream. You're already throwing something in my chat, which is cool. Anywho, got about 90 seconds left. This was a fun game to play, I have to admit. I may... We'll see how the music goes, because I'm not sure if it's DCMA compliant, because back in those days in 2001, we didn't think of things like that. We were barely playing games online. I mean, Genesis had a little apparatus thing. The Dreamcast did it by default, if you can find games that would do it for you by default. Like Fantasy Star Online. Which I did play. It was a lot of fun. You had to have that DSL adapter. Playing that on a 56K. That's slow. A little slow. Those were good times, though. Now we just take it for granted. It's like, who wants to play with me? Oh, F it. Make sure I still have a screen. I still have a screen. Excellent. Okay. About 18 seconds left. And we're back. Alrighty. Well, let's go ahead and head over to our new console. Looks like something like this. Here we go. Dogus Interruptus. And let's see what we got here. I don't have a screen. Why not? Why don't I have a screen? I hear that. Well, this is interesting. My camera is not showing up. Where are you? There it is. There it is. I see you. There you are. Yay! Okay. We're going to use the PlayStation 2, and we're going to start the game just like we're putting in the disc for the very first time. Make sure I have this thing unmuted. I don't have this thing unmuted. I now have this thing unmuted. Here we go. And of course, cars may be different by the time it comes out because it took a while for this game to be made. They give the usual stuff. And here we go. That, what I'm about to say. Da, 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 da. Once again, done by the folks who did the first two, Polyphony Digital. Boy, did they outshine themselves. Brand new hardware, keep that in mind. But how can they push the envelope to this? As we go through the opening, being that this is a second-gen game that came out in 2001, PlayStation was not a year old yet. Getting close. Technically, you could call it even a first-gen game, because it's within that first year. Nevertheless, it was long in the making, much like the first two. Except on that second one, of course, they did release an incomplete game, and they learned their lesson from that one. They have not done that since. And, of course, being that the PlayStation 2 is a DVD player, they can throw a DVD video in there as opposed to a regular MPEG. And see how much this thing can shine. So you see all this fancy video and stuff like that. How can it really look like this? Does it really look like the real cars? And the answer to that was, well, yeah, it did actually. Like I said, I'm not sure if music's going to fly when this thing is a VOD or comes up on YouTube eventually, but yeah. I did a preview last night of it, but I had the music off. So we'll run it here and see how that works. Probably should have done the other way around, but you know, I'm dumb. So. All right. Now, in this particular era of gaming, we had sharper graphics than that of the original PlayStation. Of course, Nintendo 64, but it had rather poor sampling simply because of the fact that it was all cartridge-based. You had the Sega Dreamcast. Sega Dreamcast had a unique way of doing it, only drawing the polygons that you would see versus the entire image, but it was not a huge seller. And it didn't have that third-party support. For example, EA refused to support Sega Dreamcast for whatever reason. They did, however, sign up big on PlayStation 2. And so here we go. So those are the only two examples of, the anti-aliasing and filtering and buffering and all that kind of stuff. And here we are now. Can they do it here? And the answer is kind of. That was one of the big critiques of the PlayStation 2. The jagged lines, the anti-aliasing, didn't seem to be turned on all the time, if at all. Instead of Tekken Tag Tournament, it was Tekken Jag Tournament. Well, is what it is, but this is the future of things to come, as this is one of the OGs of modern racing, simulating building cars, souping up your cars. Like I said, the only thing it didn't have yet would be the online presence. But that would be in the future. But what a good setup this was. I didn't realize that the opening sequence took about 9 years. Oh, it's about to come to an end. Yay, okay. Starting to look more real, indeed. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. So, as usual, we're going to hit the arcade mode. And let's get down to it. Hello there! Leon Khan. Hi, how you doing? Welcome aboard. Playing some Gran Turismo 3. We're just going to do some stupid stuff here. We have a 2-hour demonstration of this particular game. And let's go to the single race. And watch me drive like an absolute expert. As in, yeah. How you doing today? Okay, so what we got here? We have the Super Speedway. We have the Midfield Raceway. We have the Smoky Mountain. We have the Swiss Alps Trial Mountain. Midfield 2. And that's it. Okay. We're going to try Trial Mountain because I didn't try it before. And let's see, we got a Class C car, we got Class B cars, A cars, supercars, and we don't have rally cars yet because it's not available on all courses, and we don't have a garage yet because we're playing the arcade game. So we're just going to go, and let's see. And we could drive cars like what I currently drive now. It gives you the list. There was a Mini Cooper, ooh, and a Roadster. Beetle! F yes. All right. You probably won't give it to me right now, but what the hell? Let's see, we got the Altiza RS200, SLK 230 compressor, MRS S edition, Story X4, 166, 2.5 V6 24V, Mazda Miata. If I don't find the Beetle, I'll drive the stupid Miata. How about that? The Vitz RS 1.5, the Alto Works Suzuki Sports Limited, Mini Cooper 1.3, 206 S16. No Beetle, fine. Well, we already know my car. Where is it? Did I pass over it again? I did. Mazda Miata. Okay. Automatic. And no, we're not drifting. Although I probably will wind up drifting because I suck. Okay, so. Leon Khan 99. If I've mispronounced that, I apologize. My eyes aren't what they used to be. And unfortunately, it defaults into first-person view, as I, for once, don't like driving on top of my car. So I'm doing 65 miles per hour according to my speedometer down there. And fortunately, I can bash into the cars that kind of keep me on the track. You know, like that. Oh, yeah. But like I said, the graphics are quite realistic compared to its predecessors, and this is kind of like the testament of what the PlayStation 2 would become. And as time went on, as generations went by, they would actually fix the anti-aliasing, because like I said, you do see a bit of jagging here. But having said that, again, for let's say between first and second gen game, this is actually very nice, and it showcases a lot of the features that PlayStation 2 can handle. For example, the lighting effect, the shadowing, in other words. The reflections, metallic, high count polygon, giving that uber look, and of course, high texturing, layering, etc. Yep, right into the wall. Good job. Okay. Up. I'm somehow still fourth place. That will change. And of course, it had all the sponsorships in the world that you could possibly dream of. Because as the series went on, you got more and more licenses, more and more cars, and also other games to kind of make its way much like this one. For example, Forza. Oh, Jesus. Okay, well, third place still. Not too shabby. I'm only 1.3 seconds off pace. Now, I was silly enough to actually buy the steering wheel. They actually had a Gran Turismo 3 steering wheel for your PlayStation 2, and it cost a whopping $100 back in the day. And it says, and my staff was like, "You're gonna buy this, aren't you?" And I said, "Yeah, of course I'm gonna buy this. I mean, who are you talking to?" And so I did, and you know, it had force feedback and all that kind of stuff. And did it disappoint? Yeah, I kind of did actually. But man, for $100, everyone wanted like that arcade force feedback feel that was starting to emerge in games. Atari actually invented that with their hard driving game. An actual force feedback, locking steering wheel, etc. Well, I want the same thing at home, damn it. Well, for $100 you're not going to get it. Remember, those things out there cost hundreds of dollars. So you got what you got. You just get yourself a little bit of like a dining table or whatever like that, and clamp the thing on, because you did have to clamp it on. Well, at least I can slide into the guardrail. And yeah. And you stick this in front of your big screen TV. You sit in front of it, so you can lose your eyesight, which has no correlation actually. That's always a thing, so they don't have you block the TV. But yeah, that was about as real as it got. Because I actually had the Sega Saturn steering wheel, which was it was worth $40, and other similar controls for other things. And of course, I had the Neo Geo for the Ridge Racer series that Namco themselves made, which was more of a handheld thing than anything, like an advanced paddle that Atari made, more or less. Hey, I finished second. I don't know how. I don't ask questions. I expect sixth, and if I get better than sixth, hey, good for me. And there you go. Even with an official timer. So like I said, everyone was getting in on this. And of course, the replays and the different angles that they show, once again, showing up PlayStation 2's potential power. Now, being that this is early in the PlayStation 2's run, you can imagine there's always room for improvement. But you look at this and you ask yourself, well, how? Like I said, other than, and even the heat index signature that you see there, the warping of the visual, you ask yourself how, and well, yeah, they found ways. They found ways. Now, video game systems, my two favorite video game systems of all time is A, the ColecoVision, and B, the PlayStation 2. And say, wow, that's a huge gap. Yes, it is. The ColecoVision was the first system to really kind of show that you can have an arcade at home. They kind of branded themselves with that. And if you're not familiar with ColecoVision, it is a second-gen console made by the Connecticut and Leather Company, Coleco. And they were literally fierce competition to Atari. But back in those days, it was a lot different. Coleco made games for the Atari, Atari made games for the Coleco. In television, which was Mattel, they made games for themselves and both. And it was kind of like a mutual admiration society of sorts. Unlike until the Nintendo Entertainment System came out, and everything was fierce. You had to have that Nintendo seal of approval, because if you didn't get your game on there. It had a lockout chip, and Atari didn't like that. They want everyone to make games for everything, just like the pre-crash of 1983. And that's what pretty much triggered it. It wasn't just E.T., it was everyone making lousy games. So a quality of sort had to come through. And when by the time you roll up to the PlayStation 2, yeah, you still got sucky games. That's the inevitability of any system, for that matter. Look at the Wii. Wii was one of the best-selling consoles in modern history, and yet look at some of the crap-ass games that run that thing. Well, anyway, it happens to everyone. But this was a sign of things to come. And, we're looking at 23 years ago. And look at this. This is a 23-year-old game, but you really couldn't guess that. Starting to look real, as Ben just said. Okay, I think we've seen enough of the replay. Oh, you can be first person. Ah, why would I want to do that? Okay. We'll stop right there. Okay, so I made second place. Fantastic. Now, do I have a memory card in there? I do. I'm not going to do that for today because this is just a one-off. So, let's see. Let's go ahead and hit exit. As it slowly fades to black. Really slowly fades to black. Okay. Now, even lets you do a free run. Boy, were those fun. Okay, once again, you have your options. We're going to do the Swiss Alps this time. It's rally time. Okay, so the only cars available this time around, of course, are the rally cars. So no Volkswagen Beetle this time around. But you do have the Impreza rally car prototype, the rally car itself, the Lancer Evolution 7 rally car prototype, the 6th rally car, the Corolla rally car, the Sarah rally car, the 206 rally car, and the Ford Focus rally car. And, of course, the Ford Escort rally car. Okay. Well, let's see. I've driven a Ford Focus. We'll do that. Mine was hardly a rally car, though. Mine was a, hey, let's get to where you need to go while your car's in the shop. Okay. So this is a free run. This is just a 3-lap thingy. And having been a fan of the arcade game Sega Rally Championship, and of course they made that for the Sega Saturn and for the PC and whatever, I do love rally racing. It is one of my favorite things. So I said, okay, Sega Rally is just so effing fun. Can this recapture that? And it goes right off to a great start, by the way. Now, Sega Rally itself was a Model 2 game, which had rather high buffering and anti-aliasing, good texture sampling and all that kind of stuff. Just an overall damn good arcade board. Until the Model 3 came out. Model 3 was hard to program for. And so that got replaced by the Naomi, which would be the Dreamcast. But having said that, this was just incredibly good. I mean, it's just like if I were really in the car. Now, my controller is vibrating like crazy. I'm, of course, drifting like whatever. And I love the flash photography there from the bystanders. And they're not pixelated dots. They actually are like cutouts of people. So again, they're going for that. They're going for that realism. And of course, the sun rays coming through, poking through the trees and everything like that. Holy cow! And we hadn't seen anything like this before. Not on a console. And so, again, game so eagerly awaited, and it did not disappoint, not in the slightest. And this being one of the best selling games on the PlayStation 2 overall. Yeah. And once again, the realistic sounds of the engine, because as before, they recorded engine sounds and other scenario things on these actual cars, make it sound as realistic as possible. Now, in the first two, they use the physics engine of Motor Tune Racing, and I believe it's a similar engine here. Again, giving that ultra realism, but of course, you now have a higher frame rate. It just looks overall better, cleaner, everythinger. Well worth the $50 purchase. Oh, I'm running into myself. That's kind of this. I have to admit, that's kind of a bit of a thing there. It's a little aggravating. There we go. Nope. Hey, handle that one. Oh, don't spin. There you go. I have to admit, up until this week, I haven't touched this game in a long time. That's usually how it is with me. You know, I'm playing games for the first time in 20, 30 years, in some cases. But it's like riding a bike. Remember skills, or in my case, lack of skills fast. Okay, see, that's it is kind of disconcerting there. Okay, so get behind me. I'm supposed to be better with each lap. Yeah, right. Or just slam into the walls more efficient. Oh, damn it. Yep. Well, so much for that lap. That's okay. I'm allowed to do that once-ish per stream. Bad games are still look at the shovelware on Steam. Well, that's Steam is an interesting creature, Vin, because yeah, you can put your crap on Steam and hope it will sell, and we've seen that plenty of times. It's a lot easier to do that too. There's no mass production of discs or cartridges, or you don't even necessarily have to advertise, although it would help. But sometimes the best advertisements for games on Steam is literally Twitch streamers themselves playing them. It's a good thing you can't crash your cars in this game. It really is. Yeah, I'm going to be behind me. I know. Oh, I'm catching up, though. That's a bad drift. Oh, I did it again. Oopsie. Well, so much for that. But this was a great way to get, feel the track, see where the bad spots are and everything like that. Your weaknesses, if you will. And I'm kind of overdoing it there. Just say I need more coffee. Yeah, this will be a bad lap. Most definitely, it will be a bad lap. Coming up. Okay, showing my best 3 laps. And with the free range, you can just do whatever you want. You can drive, for as long as you like. The game that I felt that had the best free roaming would be Burnout Paradise. I've mentioned that a few times. Simply because of the fact that it got rather inventive. It gave you quests regardless, but, in races and all that kind of stuff. But, you want to find all the billboards, you want to crash through all the fences, and, do all kinds of stupid things first time around, like driving the wrong way, smashing your car into a bus, etc. And I tell you, when I had bad days, that'd be a good choice for me to kind of just literally let off some steam. Alrighty. Look at that, we're already a half hour in practically. And then, of course, spinning around, grappling. And you have the illusion of speed is a little trickery here, giving like the blurry walls, and when you look at it from head on, they don't look as bad, of course. It's not really supposed to, sit there and stare at these things, like these people, for example. Nice though, you can hear them. And they actually have layering. But it's no oil painting. It's those little details that I was absolutely just thrilled to see, because I'm a bells and whistles person when it comes to games. What little hidden nuggets of detail did they toss into this thing, to make it outshine its predecessor? Transparency is fantastic on this too. Oh Jesus! Actually, put airborne with that one. Yes, and that's where I spun out before. Thank you. Hello. May take my picture anytime. Oh, jeez. Okay. There we go. We're actually doing... If it weren't for that one bad thing that... okay, there you go. Yeah. Hello. Thank goodness there's a fence there, right? And I was always into car racing games. When I used to go to the big arcades like Gran Turismo in Fort Lauderdale, they have Outrun. They wouldn't have just Outrun. They had Outrun in the deluxe coin-op. No, it's a sit-down, if you will. Pole position. But they were hardly realistic now, weren't they? Whereas these were. Just imagine if they made an arcade game. But they have, you know, Daytona USA, Indianapolis 500. But even the old school Ridge Racer, Namco, that was an awfully fun game. PS1 came out for the first time, and that was a launch title. Like, oh yeah, gotta get that. Well, let's see. I had a 2-minute lap there. Wow. Oopsie. Yeah, not good. Okay. Perfect. Yes, we will exit race. New record! You know, yeah, I'm the only one racing. Duh. Very nice. We shall exit. And I get to put my name in this new modified... Almost hard to look at. Now, let's see. I'm always cap. Okay, where's the stupid hyphen? Because I always lose track of that. Where are you? Fine. Space. Happy? I see the underscore. Whatever. Not like I'm saving the game or anything. Okay. Perfect. And it's going to show the replay. Once again, they kind of got daring with the angles, but as like with the Gran Turismo 1 and 2, they of course went, you know, side camera on the cars, but it looked much better. It looked much smoother. And of course, it's honed on me, but I'm on the other side of the hill. And of course, the extra little features like dust that's being picked up by the tires. It just looks real. This is the actual game graphics. It's not a pre-rendered video like they used to do back in the old days with style of game. They were actually using these graphics. Albeit it's still a video, yes, but it was real game graphics. Not bad. There you go. This song might get me in a little bit of trouble there, so let's go ahead. Oh. Any other thing here? Can I do that? Nope, it's just that. Okay. Play options. Background music. There you go. Hello? No background music. Perfect. Okay. Anyway, having said that, but then again, the sound effects too. I do want to highlight that for a bit. It sounds like it's a real thing. It sounds like there's really a car in front of you tearing up the gravel there and such. Superb job. No, I never noticed the cows there before. And that's me crashing into walls like I do. I love how they advertise themselves as a real driving simulator. I would agree. Having played a whole lot of games, even back then in 2001, I was gaming for quite some time. I would have to agree with that statement anyway. Okay, so. Very good. What are the options? Let's see what we got here. Aha. You can change your screen. We're going to keep it at 4:3 because we're imitating an old television. There's your sound. Okay. Favorite music list. Aha. And there you go. Adapted from 99 Luft balloons, 99 red balloons. Yeah, of course. Dual shock is on. Yep. Key configuration makes sense. All right. I don't like the ghosts, so we're actually going to turn that off. And we're always beginner because we suck by default. All right. Now, as for the sound, I may have to turn off the background music. If I realize what the hell I'm doing. There you go. Okay, so it's just basically sound effects. Works for me. All right, cool. What we'll do here is we'll put on my pathetic example of music. Okay, so let's go ahead and exit out of here. As we all know, some jackass did the music for this. So let's see what we got here. Now, we can clear our status, we can do all that kind of stuff, but we are in the arcade mode. I'm going to do one more single race to cop out this particular section. Once again, easy. And we're going to do a speedway. Okay. So once again, we have our choices of Class C, B, or A cars. And we're going to go, let's see. That's the thing. I want to go a little bit better, you know, like a nice luxury car, or I just want to get stupid with one of these. Let's get stupid with one of these. All right, so let's see what we have. We have an NSX Type S0, Mazda RX-7 Type RZ, a Skyline GTR V-Spec 2, Skyline GTR V-Spec 2 in italics. Okay. Lancer Evolution 7 GSR, a 3400S, a Super RZ, an Impreza Sedan WRX, whatever that says. Ah, my old friend, Camaro SS. Now, we drove one of those in Gran Turismo 2, so why give up this? Okay, so once again, we're racing. And the default blue, I think you can change the colors, but I didn't. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Actually, pause this for a second. I want to turn down the music just a teensy bit. Yeah, that's a little too teensy bit. Okay. Perfect. Continue. Okay, now we're in the Super Speedway, and it's not quite the usual oval that we would expect, but it looks good nonetheless. We're all in a line. Well, I'll break that up real fast. Looks like there's another one of me out there too. Now, I myself have not raced a car per se. I've been on racetracks just to, you know, admire what's there and all that kind of stuff. And my favorite one is the Daytona Speedway. That's a lot of fun. But no, I will not race a car. I'll leave that to actual people who know what the hell they're doing. I just drive. Sorry, LC. As I mentioned before, my brother actually has, or had, a 2000 Camaro. And he took that thing all over the place. He souped up that car pretty nicely, too. He could actually race with it. But he just likes the sound of the engine. As my entire neighborhood knows he's here, whenever he comes by, my dog's ears pick up when he's at the gate. When he leaves at like 3 in the morning, which he's done from time to time, yeah, I get some dirty looks. Once again, colliding into walls, because that's me. The wall magnets are on today. All right. Not bad. That was 2 laps. Wow, that was fast. That was fast. Yeah, beat the Lancer, the NSX, Skyline, the Mazda, the 3000 GT. How about that? Sweet deal. Now let's see how that looked. Congratulations, first place. I got a trophy. Ooh boy. I have to pawn that one off there. Get a few bucks. I wouldn't do that. Yes. In a heartbeat. There are very few trophies that I have. Mostly for gaming. But, yeah. Yeah, that's very similar to what LC drove. That's for sure. Except he doesn't plow it into the wall. You just can't keep on that inside line. That's my problem. I don't brake appropriately. You can, wow, you can even hear a little bit of torture there. And again, little details here and there and everywhere. There's some more tire torture. Smack. There you go. Very nice. Now, unlike the predecessors, unlike the predecessors, here where the reflection and all that kind of stuff is actual true reflection, if you will, you know, with an actual sun instead of just something being plastered onto the to the windshields and such. So in other words, it's actually like if the sun were out there, if the clouds were out there, and so forth. Did a nice job of that. If only. Anyway, good stuff. All right, so now, after I careen into the wall one more time, let's go ahead and exit out. We're going to go and do some simulation. I actually got first place. I am thrilled. You can tell in my voice. We head out from arcade mode into simulator mode. But they also have replay theater. You can load your games. You can do some other stuff too. Simulator it is. Okay, so like before, we have to buy a car and we have to get it all checked out. This is your home for all your cars. Okay, let's see what I got. Let's see. Let's take a look at my garage. How many cars do I have in there now? Press start to sort your vehicles. But hey, look, I got 18,000 credits this time because they both start off with 10 first 2 games. 18,000 this game, so they're actually giving you a little bit of benefit of the doubt. Of course, game cars are a lot more expensive, but hey. Okay, so let's see. Game status. Well, we've completed 0.1%. Cool. We've that's because we actually acquired a trophy. All right, we're off to a good start, and you can trade your cars. You can run your settings and all that kind of neat stuff. All the legal credits in the world are down here. And there's all kinds of credits. Man. All right. Let's head out of the garage. Let's go buy ourselves a car. And let's see. Car dealer. Let's see what kind of car dealers we have. We can go to Japan, USA, Germany, France, excuse me, Italy, UK, Belarus, and Australia. Well, let's see. Let's try Germany. I do want that Beetle. The Audi, BMW, Mercedes-Benz, Opel. Haven't seen Opel in a long time. Roof. And of course, there it is. You know, I almost bought one of these. Okay, there's a new Beetle for $15,903. We can actually buy a brand new Beetle. Or we can buy a tricked up Beetle with non-existent money. Can't buy one of those at all, nor this as well. Do they have used cars at least? And I imagine the answer would be no, otherwise we'd be given the opportunity. Let's check out our other options, shall we? Please get in a car. Whatever. I can buy a new Beetle and be wiped out. All right, let's see what we got in Japanese stuff. Daihatsu, Honda, Mazda, Mitsubishi, Nissan, Subaru, Suzuki, Tommy Kiara, whatever. Of course, the dreaded Toyota. Can't say that. My dad had Toyotas. Well, we can start off with a Honda. Do they give us an option for used? The answer is no. And right out of the gate, we can't buy any of this. Sure. Oh, I'd love to buy that, actually. Okay, so no Hondas in our future. No, I would imagine Mazda is pretty much in the same boat. Toyota, on the other hand, you might just be able to get one. Let's see. Ah, we got a Vitz Euro Edition. A Sprinter Treno GT Apex. Vitz RS 1.5 liter. A Celica SS2. And we're already outside our spending range. Wow, that didn't take long. Holy cow. Some cars are priceless. And there's Castrol Tom's Supra for a cool 1.25 million. I'll get 3 of them. So far, our best bet is the Vitz Euro Edition. That's the cheapest car we've seen so far. And Suzuki usually comes up pretty good as well. Here's the Alto Works, similar to what we bought last time. Wow, we have 2 choices. You can either get El Cheapo or that. I don't know. Gonna have to get creative in my spending on that one. I gotta pick up one soon. Let's go see what the USA has. We have Acura, we have Chevrolet, Chrysler, Dodge, which is, you know, Ford. I've never seen that before. Panos and Shelby. Well, I can guarantee you Shelby will be out of the picture. So let's see what we got in the Chevys. And already outside of our zone. Now see, LC for 2000 Camaro. He paid about that much money, so it's still accurate. Wow. And there you go. Cool $1 million Corvette. Okay, so no Chevys in our future. So 18,000, yay! It's everything's still outside the range. How about a Chrysler? Well, we can have 20 bucks left. We got PT Cruiser. My parents had those at the same time, even. Ugh. That's the only Chrysler available? Are you kidding? My God. Okay. Let's see. Okay, of course, the racing cars themselves. The Viper, another Viper, and gee whiz, yet another Viper. $1 million Viper. L Fords. Yep. Mustang, the Escort rally car, the Focus rally car, and the GT40. Okay, so our options are severely limited. Sure. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Absolutely. Alrighty. So looks like Japan's going to be. We're going to buy the cheapest car we can find so far. That would be one of the Toyotas. The Hatsu probably won't. Oh, we did find one cheaper. 11 grand. Ooh. Already enticed. And still one that's in our budget. 13.9. So far, that's the winner. We already checked out Hondas, Mitsubishis, Nissan. Back in the day, they were called Datsun over here in America. And the cheapest one is almost 28 grand. Yep. No Nissans. Subarus. Yep. Already outside of our zone. Suzuki. Now, we did see the 12.2. So far, that 11.1. Just out of curiosity. Yeah, there's no way in hell. All right, so I believe the winner is the Mitsubishi. Nope. Where did I see it? Has my memory already faded that badly? Probably has. Yeah, that's outside. This one, Daihatsu. Okay, so there is our winner. Let's take a look at these charming specs, shall we? Let's see. Max power is 63 horsepower. Gee, that seems awfully familiar. Max torque is 73.77 foot-pounds. 4,000 RPM. Displacement 659 cubic centimeters. Blah, blah, blah. Sounds like a winner to me. It does have a turbo, much to my surprise. And the power weight ratio is all ones. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. Cool. Mine. Purchase? Yes. Forget about that. Like a thing of wonder. Ah. Okay. We got our car. Now we got to see what it can do. So there we take it to the machine test. Okay, we're going to determine its max speed and might just do just one of these. I'll do all three. We got time. Still got 70 minutes. Okay, there's our max speed challenge menu. There's our beautiful car. Okay, not bad. And boy, look at that acceleration go. Yeehaw! Oh god, I'm doing Josh now. I gotta stop doing that. 200 meters. We're getting there. Fast and furious. 300 meters. My god. It's like Blur City. 400 meters. We're doing 73 miles per hour. See if we can get up there. Faster. Faster, I say. Warp speed. 900 meters. And we hit it 1,000 meters. 1,100. We're going for as fast as we can get. Top speed. Fifth gear. In fact, it even has a fifth gear. Here comes the turn. So far, our max speed is 96 miles per hour. If we can get 100, I'd be absolutely amazed. I don't think that's going to be the case. Don't think that's going to be the case. Ever slight turn. Yep. 98, 98.6. Uh-huh. We actually reached 100 miles per hour. Oh my goodness. Wonder Dunia. Yes, I see. Regardless, welcome in. 100.8. 101. We actually hit 101. Oh my goodness. Let's try not to blow up the engine. You know that's next. If this were real life, you know that's going to happen. I cannot say I've blown up an engine. Not yet. Came pretty damn close one time. I've actually had, I don't know. I blew out a transmission twice. Once on my Metro and my last two current car. Where are we? 104 miles per hour. Almost 105. 105. We reached 105. Still going. All right. 105.6 miles per hour. I am actually amazed by that. $11,000 car. We did it. And I'm still Pac-Man, so we'll go ahead and move on with that. Okay, this has to look absolutely painful on the outside. You can barely hear me in the background. Here I come. Don't hold your breath. Yep. Here I come. Yep. Wow, you can just see the warp speed lines behind my car. No. Oh my goodness. The faraway dramatic angles for something like this. Why? There I am. Yes, that's more like it. Not bad. Not bad at all. So my top speed was 105 miles per hour. It looks so painful. It looks so slow. Oh God, I love it. Of course, you want to go into racing and win money and all that kind of things and all that. Or you can just do this all day. All right, so we did good on the speed. With that little tin can, we did 105.6 miles per hour. Good for me. All right. Okay, so we know we have a decent car. We haven't done the 0 to 400 or the 0 to 1000. I'm pretty much, well, let's do the 0 to 1000. Screw that. Screw the 400. Okay, once again, do a little bit of revving. Ah, not bad. Pretty good. All right, we're at 43 miles per hour. 200 meters, we're already at 56 miles per hour. Not bad. 300 meters, 63 miles per hour. Not bad. Now it's starting to slowly climb. Not bad. We're already at 80 miles per hour at 600 meters. 800 meters, excuse me. There we are at the 1,000 mark. Did it in 36.985 seconds. Not bad. Of course, it's a new record. I'm the only one playing it. Yeah. All right. Very good. Try again? Absolutely not. We'll take that value. No, the engine doesn't sound bad either. I'm a little surprised. Okay, so we have a little over $7,000 left to kind of fart around with our clunker here. So let's go ahead and do that, shall we? You know, that actually doesn't look bad. On the oval, it looked horrible, but this actually looks decent. Not bad. All right, cool. Okay, update ghost? No. No ghosts. I hate ghosts. Okay. So we did pretty good on the machine test. Now let's see what we can do in a tune-up shop. Now, first thing you can try is your suspension and brakes, the engine and intake system, drive tray, turbo kit system, tires, and of course stability. So, the heck with all that, we're going to do the engine and intake system. Now let's see what we got here. Muffler and air cleaner sports, 1,500 credits. We certainly can afford that. And then there's muffler air cleaner semi-racing. And then we can't really afford any of this yet because we haven't. Oh, we can afford the port polish. And full engine balance for 10,000. Of course, the racing chip. We're going to do something similar like we did before. We're going to get a muffler and air cleaning racing, delivering an even better intake efficiency than the semi-racing model. This racing air cleaner with velocity stacked is combined with a high-efficiency straight muffler design for racing cars that normally operate in high RPM range. Suitable for tunings at max peak power, reduces low RPM torque, and so requires proper consideration of engine characteristics, gear ratio, and other factors. Bought, and we will install. And we went up a whole 5 horsepower. Sweet deal. All right, so let's get out of there. And then, do we want to buy a chip for 1,000? Yes, we do. Most basic upgrade, blah, 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 purchased. And install. And now we want a whole 2 more horsepower. So we went up from 61 horsepower to 68 horsepower. I'll take it. Okay, so now we have a car that actually has a bit more horsepower. So let's see what we can do for racing now. We can always get our license. Let's see what it takes. Get B license, A license, IB, IA super license, and your dreaded rally license. Let's see what it takes to get a B license. Okay, oh. Start accelerating braking just like before. Accelerate from standing start. Stop as quickly as possible in the goal area, 1,000 meters. Higher powered test car. Ah, yes, and this is where you have to not smash into walls. See if you can actually handle S-curves. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. So, we're going to just race in whatever race we can get our stupid little car into, like Beginner League, for example. Okay. So, exciting technical course layouts. If you're just starting out, try polishing your skills here. Now, let's see what else we have. We have the Sunday Cup. We have the Clubman Cup. FF Challenge. FR Challenge. MR Challenge. Four-wheel drive challenge. I can just see our car doing that. Lightweight K-Cup. Well, we could probably do that. Does it require a license? It does not, apparently. Okay. Stars and Stripes Grand Championship. Spider and Roadster. 80 Sports Car Cup. The NA Race of NA Sports. Non-applicable? No. All right. Turbo Race of... You know what? We... My rinky-dink little car, sure. Tourist Trophy. Legend of Silver Arrow. My God, the racing just does not end. Sunday Cup it is. We're just starting out. No limitations. First prize is $1,000. So even if you make 6th place, which is more than likely possible in my case, I can still wind up with a cool 500. Excellent. Okay. No limitations. Okay, I got that. Oh, that was information. All right, so there's actually 3 speedways. We have the Super Speedway, we have the Midfield Raceway, and the Trial Mountain. Let's do the Super Speedway. Get that out of the way. Enter the race. And just based on our glorious specs, last place it is. Okay, so there we are. Gee, what a surprise. All right, so we also could qualify, but why do that? Let's just get racing. Okay, start in the back. Okay, good start. Quickly fall in line. Ah, there's the Beetle. Quickly fall in line. And just push everyone out of my way. Not that there's any problems with that. Pretty sure the judges won't have a cow or anything like that. I'm so 80s. All right, so 3 laps. I'm in 3rd place somehow. Going at a crisp 76 miles per hour. I'm catching up to those two. Oh boy. And here we go. Now they're on the outside line. I don't know why. They must know something I don't. I just now hit 5th gear. I see my car's bopping up and down ever so slightly. I seem to handle the turn just fine. And it's the smaller of the two. And once again, they're on the outside line. And I'm having a hard time just catching up with them. Okay, I am just a hair off. It's not bad. So either way, I can win some money. And anywhere from 500 to 1,000 credit. There we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. It looks like one just overlapped the other. All right. We're heading to the smaller curve. And now they're in the inside line. They head back onto the out. And largely what that happens is it allows them to give a greater turn than I do with the usual crap that I do. Still doing 92 miles per hour. I'm a tenth of a second off. Just ever so slightly. And of course, you want to earn credits and buy more cars and soup up your car even better and all that kind of neat stuff. But this car is, like I said, this is El Cheapo, but I usually do anyway. And so it looks like I'm going to be third place regardless. I can't slip up because if you can see from the map there on the upper left, they're right behind me. At least half a second. If I'm only behind by a tenth of a second, that's not bad, although I can't really see them in my mirror. They had lost some speed there in that turn. I finished. Off by a second and change. Yeah, that's not too bad. There I am. Okay. With a tongue-twisting car name, Mira TRXX Avanzado. Works for me. Alrighty. Cool. Third prize, I get 800 and a trophy. Now I'm up to 2,160 credit. Boy. And it's actually going to try to do this and make it look nice. We all had a good start on that one, too. Wow, look at my ISO of a car compared to the rest. My goodness. There's the Beetle. Just bump the cars out of my way. Yep, that's what I do. All right, so we got a few extra bucks now in our pocket. So let's see what else we can do with our car. Boy, does it really like to slow fade to black, doesn't it? Okay, so that's just one race. We got a trophy in there too, which is nice. And as you can see, you can continue earning trophies, building up your reputation and all that kind of crap. All right, so let's see. Want to leave the amateur ranks? Try this for a challenge. Okay. Let's see. Home recruit. Is there any limitations? Nope. Excellent. And the same goals as before. No, we're not. Why did I choose preview? Why? See how fast I can get out of that. Hurry up. Okay, there you go. So this is what it looks like typically on this particular race. Okay. And assuming I'm driving a PT Cruiser. I've driven PT Cruisers. They're actually not bad. They do have a bit of a get up and go, but it's so cramped. And, my dad being a career mechanic and such, that was the first thing that really got his attention, how compact, how cramped that engine compartment is. Yeah. And I can't believe they caught on, because honestly, like I said, both my parents had them at the same time. They're one of the ugliest cars I've ever seen in all my years. Why they sold, I don't know. They were supposed to be a cheap car, by the way, but they got real popular, and so they stopped being cheap. They used the same chassis of the Plymouth Neon, but anyway. It looks even worse. Oh man. Okay, so let's go ahead and get to entry. And we'll take a break because we're on our second hour already. Wow. Time flies when you do this. Indeed. Okay, let's go ahead and start. We're not qualifying. We don't qualify for anything. I'm super packed, damn it. Okay, let's go ahead and rev. See if I can get And that's 7th. I did. All right. And predictably, I'm in 6th place, and the cars are pulling away from me. Okay, now we actually have some serious turns here. I can't see myself drifting too much in this bathtub-shaped car. But it will happen. I'll make it happen. I'll show you all. Tight turn coming up. Not too bad. Been on a clip there. Somehow I'm actually catching up with them. I don't know how. I don't care how. Even if I just get 500, I'm happy. Oh, I'm off by 3 seconds. Yeah, that's not happening. Crashed right into that thing and 2 other cars. Good job. Boy, it's nice to see those tires so up and close. You know what's amazing? I've had cars hit me. Recently, just a couple years ago, I had a big old truck, like a delivery truck, if you will. I decided to occupy the same exact space I was in right before a train crossing. And that didn't work out too well. And he tore up the driver's side of the car and about $7,500 worth of damage. Well, their insurance company paid for it. And honestly, thank goodness for dash cams. And we're running all by myself, which is always a good thing if I want to lose. Yep, there you go. Good job. The same problem is I don't brake. I just take my foot off the gas. Well, anyway. Other than that, somebody doing a left turn right in front of me because I had the right of way. That's it. That's it. And I've been driving since, wow. I've been driving since I was, what, 15? That's good 36 years of driving, I guess. Yeah, just going there, at the curb. Yeah, I hear Macy getting comfortable behind me. Now she's not getting comfortable, she's taking off. Once again. It's funny, I can tell what dog it is just by listening to how it walks and such. Okay. Slight tap to the wall this time instead of head on. Now, the one thing I will say about this, the arcade mode versus simulator mode, of course, it's virtually the same game. Of course, you get a lot more detail and a lot more things to do. Good job. Wow. Actually came to a complete stop. Of course, you're going to spend a lot of time with the game. And that's kind of hard to do on a 2-hour stream. But getting to showcase the game, showing off what the game is and, how the series continued to develop over the years. It made, more and more of these over the years. It just got better. And like I said, for I who love car racing games, thought this was just absolutely fantastic. Even if you just sit there and play the arcade mode, like I did. I really didn't do a whole lot of the simulator mode. After all, I'm an arcade kind of guy. Many an hour in arcades. But this was just simply a lot of fun. And then Criterion came out with a little series called Burnout that really got my attention. I mean, Need for Speed was okay. I remember when the original Need for Speed came out on the 3DO. That's a little bit of a trivia there. From Road and Track. Originally called Road and Track Need for Speed. And you ask yourself, what the hell's a 3DO? Long story. But when Burnout came along, particularly Burnout Paradise came along, I'm thinking, my God, what a great game that is. And you can crash and trash and bash your car all over the place. Okay, I was not too bad. Not too bad. Okay. I'm clearly last place, but I don't care. Okay, so how much money did I get? I got 500, no trophy. Oh, I got a key. I got a keychain. Is that a keychain? Yes, it is. I got a keychain. Perfect. All right. Insult to injury. Here you go, kid. What's this? That's your prize. That's your FU prize. Get better skills. Keep your damn keychain. Just give me the money. Give me my consolation money. My gray ribbon certificate and my 500 credit. Thanks for participating. I didn't even notice the antenna on the car. Huh, okay. Car does sound better than what it did before when we first jumped in and drove this jalopy around. Oh, yeah. The money for just driving. Exactly. They gave you a keychain. Ah, you entered, you raced. Here's your 500. Now get out of here, kid. Get out of here. You bother me. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to take another break here, fulfill our commercial obligation, as it were, and we're going to continue on building up our car, our perfectly tuned, brilliant jalopy of a car. Heck yeah. Back about 2 minutes. Don't go away. Yeah, go ahead. Is that a bot? It is a bot. Oh, yeah, I think we will. I'll go ahead and delete the message. How about that? Anywho. What I love about games like this also is that I play the games and I notice things that I, may have not noticed before. Yet I played the game quite a few times. It always fascinates me. You see something new on an old game. Managed to do the unthinkable. I actually got my controller angled up with my headphones. Excellent. Good job. One day I'll turn the camera back on. Right now we just have some unique difficulties going on here. About 10 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're back. Want that fun? Did you? I didn't see anything. Oh my goodness, really? Just couldn't wait, could you? Oh, chicken. Yeah, I know, chicken. I know. You didn't have to get up too early. No, you didn't. You slept in. No, you slipped in. Ah, shut up. Quiet, you. Yeah, block that. Okay. Where were we? I'm arguing with a chicken. Only time I can do this without breaking the stream. Ah, you can break the stream. We have a breaking stream feature here. Okay, so exit. Hey, we won 500. Last place. Still within 10 seconds though. Special stage route 5. Deep Forest Raceway. Ooh, let's try to Deep Forest. Okay. Never mind the preview. Let's just go right to racing. With my 2,660 credit in hand, let's see if I can enhance that just a bit. There we are. And once again, I start right at the back. I don't bother qualifying. That's not my own fault, but hey, that's just the way it is. I should be revving, shouldn't I? Better get it in that 7. Oh, high 7 too. Not bad. Another PT Cruiser, a burgundy PT Cruiser. Ugh. And there I am. Look at that. Flip that corner. Missed that altogether. Glad I'm not the only one doing that though. I imagine this car has rack and pinion steering, or power rack and pinion at the very least. Power rack and pinion. Which means that you'll develop really large arm muscles. First car I ever had was a rack and pinion steering. And I remember the first month my arms were like, why? But I got used to it. And then I got a power steering on the second Metro. Had 2 of them at one time. What a relief it was to drive that. But, you know, when you get a car with like no features in the mid-90s, yeah, you get no features, all right. You put them in yourself, which we did. I do miss that old car. I went all over the place in the state of Florida for that. Okay, we're doing okay. Still clearly in 6th place. I'm indeed the anchor of this particular pack. That's fine by me. We've seen what when I go into a powerhouse car, you've seen what I can do with that. Especially with the second game. It's driving an Aston Martin. Or was that the first one? I think it was the first one. Okay, I managed not to hit the wall this time. Staying on the tarmac. That's good. Now cars have TVs. Yeah, they do, don't they? Well, with the digital displays and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. I mean, they find ways to distract drivers. It's bad enough that our phones do a great deal of distraction. And I for one refuse to. I have my phone tethered into the car for purposes of calling and such. Plus my MP3 player. Other than that, it serves no real anything. But I see people watching videos on their frickin' phones, or texting. That's my biggest pet peeve. Texting while they're driving. And I'm thinking, what the hell, dude? And we've seen, YouTube has a plethora of examples of why you shouldn't do that. Distracted driving, and it kills me seeing that. But that's us. Maybe I'm just too old-fashioned. Then I've been driving a really, really, really long time. I will say this is one of the more beautiful tracks they have in this particular game. My only complaint about this game is indeed the anti-aliasing. As you can see, everything's quite jagged. And then, you know, from far away distance, it kind of looks more blurred than anything, but still. Graphics engine in this game is absolutely incredible, considering it's 2001. Okay, well, I actually did a little bit better this time than I did last time. Radar Nebs did the same thing in the 50s, 60s. People got distracted by stupid things. Yeah, well, that's us. And now we just packed more things into the car to distract you. Okay, so yet again, $500 and my keychain. Yay, I got my keychain. Thank you, Gran Turismo. Got my keychain. But I am up to 3160. Okay. You really want to watch me be last place again? No. All right, so into the shop we go. We're going to still soup up our car. We still have 35 minutes to play. There's all kinds of crap we can do to our car. Tune-up shop. It's us again. Now, I'm going to do a turbo kit system. We don't have enough money. Damn it. We already have a turbo. It's like a rinky-dink turbo. Yeah, I'd bring that sucker up to 101 horsepower. What about the drivetrain? Yeah, okay, we can do that. Twin plate. We can afford a twin plate. Well, no. Hey, you know what? We could do that. We'd be left with what, 660? Why not? Okay, doesn't do anything to our horsepower. Just makes the engine easier to do its job. Sometimes that's all it takes. Once again, beginner league. There's so many races here too. Let's see. We got 6. All right. The FF Challenge. For those who want to try motorsports with a front-wheel drive. Try the FR Challenge. Limitations. FR vehicles only. Well, that kind of takes us out, I think. We'll do one more of these. Special Stage Route 5. Why did I hit preview? I mean, that's one of the reasons why I have, like, you know, a million songs on my phone. That's a great angle. That really is a great angle. What the hell are we looking at? I'm about to say. It's a nighttime track. Now, we first saw this in the last game, Gran Turismo 2, and it looked absolutely amazing. Now let's see where the PlayStation 2's engine. It looks even better. Okay, so that's what we can expect here. All right, cool. I can handle this. I can do it. So I could earn some more money. See if I be 6th place in this as well. Okay, I'm up against a Mazda MX-5 MRS S Edition, a 206 S16, a Mazda MX-5 Miata 1.8 liter engine, a Story X4. And all similar cars, Japanese. So yeah, looks like we're in good standing here with these cars, and they're probably going to just pull away from me anyway because, you know, it's me. Nice 7. Okay, let's go. They pull away. Everyone gets their credit in there. Polyphony. Rightly so, too. They did a beautiful job. Okay, so let's go. Am I actually catching up to a car? Impossible. That can't be. Must be an illusion. That's why I don't do that. Idiot. Oh, goody. We got an S-curve coming up. Okay. Not a very S-like S-curve, but it works for me. I'm up by half a second. Or 5 seconds, I should say. Oh, we're actually catching up? Are we actually catching up to that car? Well, we were. Not so much anymore. Okay. Now, I, for one, I will admit, I love driving at night. I don't know why. I guess it's because of the street lamps and everything like that. Good. Wow, that sounded painful. But the nighttime illusion here with the graphics, it's actually pretty damn decent. Yeah, I'm clearly 6th place according to the map up there. But we can do it. Just looking out for my 500 credits. Zoom up into last place. Even with the crashes, even with the spinning outs and everything like that, I'm still the same amount of time behind. Okay, not too bad. We're up there. And remember, we're not drifting per se, so. Ooh, and I stayed off the wall. All right. At least I didn't crash. That's the goal. I'm getting better. I'm not crashing. Thank you. Yes. Power Up City, here we come. Leveling up. Oh, clipped that corner pretty severely just now. Hey, come on. Last place, here we go. Oh, if I had a better car, sure. But I don't. Remember, I went El Cheapo on this one, like I always do. But that's the charm of this game. You can actually take an El Cheapo car and better it with the parts. You know, assuming you keep racing and winning money, even consolation prizes. You know, 6th. And I did do 3rd in one of these junctures, so hey, it can happen. I mean, it's easy to start off with a good car. It's harder and more challenging to start off with a crap car, like this one. There I am, yep. Not terrible. Not terrible. All right, cool. And there's my 500 credit, bringing back over 1,000, and my nifty spiffy keychain. It's probably not even real leather either. Nice. Even headlight glare. And that's the big difference between the PlayStation 1 and the PlayStation 2. Just those little extra things. My goodness. Love it. So like I said, imagine you're playing this on a 54-inch television. With your steering wheel. Oh yeah. And I did stupid stuff like that. And of course the question comes up, why? And the answer is simple. Because it's there. I mean, if Sir Edmund Hillary can climb up a mountain because of that logic, I can drive a simulated car in my living room. Even the lighting effects and the reflection on the tarmac here is waiting for me. Oh man. Kind of like the Santa's little helper logic here. Perfect. Alrighty. So now we have $1,000 or 1,000 credits, excuse me. All right, so don't have enough money to really buy anything for our car, but I do have some goals in mind. All right, so back to the tune shop. Got suspension and brakes. I want to take a look at tires. Simulation tires, 5,000 credits. Holy crap. They have sports tires for 5. Racing tires, which we can't use yet because we have a license. Dirt racing tires, a whole 22,000 credits. Buy a car for that. Jesus. Let's see. Yeah, we can't use any of those. Intercooler racing. Ah, okay. Yeah, I hear you. We've already purchased that. Then we can do a port polish. Just makes the pistons go up and down a little bit easier. We already purchased our chip. Okay, so we can take care of that out of the way. Suspension. Sports suspension. That's for easier turning. That's for better braking. And of course, then controller. Okay, so right now. Oh, I forgot one. Stability. Let's see. Lightweight. We can actually buy this. Okay. So let's see what we got here. Lightens the vehicle by removing unnecessary parts and replacing others with parts made with lightweight materials, like we did before. That will leave us with 160 credits. Sold! Excellent. Now my car is even lighter. Okay, so now I have a whole 160 credits. Let's do some more racing. I noticed there's no car wash here. Maybe it's here at the GT Auto. Ah, there it is. You can do an oil change, wheel shop. So let's see, I have 160 credits. Can I get my car washed? For a whole 50 credits, I can. Excellent. That'll bring me down to 110. Can I get my oil changed? Cannot get my oil changed. I do not have enough. Okay. Well, one race will take care of both. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's see what other racings we can do here. Can we go into a different racing class altogether here? MR Challenge. Lightweight K-Cup. We have a lightweight car. In fact, our car is right there in the picture. Excellent. And let's go to Laguna Seca. No raceway needed. We know exactly what we're doing. Not a clue. Okay. And it's a beautiful day. And we're out against two Alto Works, a Mini Cooper, a Mirror TR XX times 2. Okay, so we're seeing mirror double imaging here, so whatever. We got this. We got this. Oh, that's bad. Okay. Once again, beautiful scenery. As you can see, the time in between shifts has increased. That gives the gear more time to do its thing, which is not a bad thing. Assuming I can actually stay on the tarmac. Might take advantage of that, Okay, so far, the usual. Don't wait up for me, guys. I'll be right here. Wait, I'm actually catching up. Probably because of the turn. Yep. Okay, that was short-lived. Ah. And the sun in your eyes. And another turn. Alrighty. We'll get there. I see them fade off into the into the horizon. Yep, they're all gone. Bye. I almost handled that. And with me, almost is good enough. At least in gaming. Yeah, that's the thing about when I play games. I don't claim to be a champion of anything. I just play games. I've been playing games for a really long time. And yeah, I could, better my performance and all that kind of stuff. I just play for fun. I did all my tournament years and years ago. In fact, when I first began, I was one of the youngest entries in a Pac-Man tournament down here. And I wound up as runner-up, so I've already done all that. Okay, never mind the clones. Oh, we got ourselves in a little track here. Cool. Sorry about that. We'll pick up the cone later. Yeah, I see myself as an embarrassing 6th place. That works for me. But at least we get to see these beautiful tracks. We're about halfway through this particular lap. The car bounces off the wall quite nicely. Nah. Oh wow, what a gear shift. That's for that little plate thing that we bought. Yep. Almost there. Yeah, too severe of a break there. Wow. Okay. Yep, we finished dead last. I mean, dead last. Embarrassingly bad last. Oh my god. Well, we did it. Yay. 200 credits. I'm up to 360 and my crappy keychain. My FU consolation prize. All right. Well, boy, we're tearing up the tracks now. Nice track, though. Back to Sunday Cup. Let's see. Let's do midfield. I don't suppose we did that one. Might even get a trophy this one. I didn't see the prize chart. I didn't realize that thing was less than 500 for last place. I imagine there are some that are absolutely zero, too. All right. Now, the good news is we're driving with similarly bad cars, per se. No, it's cars that are kind of on the non-performing list. Okay, bumper car city, here we go. Yep, 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 yep. Totally loud. Somehow. In reality, that just sent you right into the wall. So, but you can do it here. Take advantage of that game mechanic situation. Hairpin coming up. Look at that. Another hairpin. They did it slightly outside this time. First place is got some pickup. Wow. And yet another doozy coming up. Torches and tires. Lefty! Thanks for resubscribing. 18 months. Wow, that's like a whole year and a half. Ish. Less than a year. Maybe. It takes up a good chunk of the calendar. How you doing? Thank you for the level up, Ben. Muchly appreciated. Doing some Gran Turismo 3. I'm actually almost doing decent in this low stakes race with my tin can car. I've given up a little bit of souping up. You gotta turn on your sound. Hey, you know, my streams are better that way, so nope, no worries. Can it be? Can I actually get first place if I do this right? Well, with a little bit of help, maybe. Yeah, I kind of deserve that. I did bash my way into third place. So how are things with you there, Lefty Games? Okay, I deserve that too. Okay. I deserve to be nudged out of the way, because after all, I did that too. There you go. Gonna play crap like that with me, huh? Oh, got some bobbing going. Not liking this turn so much. Okay. Kind of eyeballing your message there and not crashing. And I successfully did one. Kind of. It has been a while. Yes, it has been. Right after stream, I'm going to get with my wife, and we're going to do some physical therapy. And she actually is, recently has walked as much as 5 feet, with a bit of help, of course. But I tell you, this road has been so long. We're starting to see that light at the end of the tunnel now. Second place, what the hell? No. Yes, that's my best one yet. Not bad. The Mini Cooper sucked in this one. Okay, at least it wasn't me for once. Let me read the whole thing here. My goodness, I've been pretty busy much of every weekend for the last 2 to 3 months. I get to relax for a bit this weekend. Good. I'll probably record some Beat Saber in a little bit. It's been a while. Yes, it has been. I always look forward to seeing your Beat Saber. I got a trophy. I always look forward to seeing your Beat Sabers. Okay. Second place. And I more than doubled, tripled, quadrupled, quintupled my money. Excellent. How much time we got left? We got about 11 minutes left in the stream, so okay. I can watch the whole thing. I'm appreciating the graphics model here lefty, of the PlayStation 2. This is a mid-first generation game. It came out within its first 12 months. And 2001, to be more precise. And just, you know, a lot of first-gen games, you get to see the little wrinkles here and there that, you know, don't exactly make things look good. Right into the wall. Good job. Like, for example, the anti-aliasing in this particular game could use a little bit more work. And that was the early problem with the PlayStation 2, which they did correct. You still love Gran Turismo? Yeah, me too. But, you know, the noticeable difference between this and the second one, the first two not so much, but this and the second one, good lord, miles difference. And as I said in the last stream, this is like the last humongous gap of graphics engines between the generations. Because PS3, yeah, it could do things better than PS2, but it was more efficient. GT3, yeah, this is GT3. I actually imported this game because I was so excited when they were announcing Gran Turismo for PlayStation 2, seeing what the PlayStation 2 could do. And I had a Japanese PlayStation 2, and so I imported it, and I was absolutely delighted. And as I said at the top of the stream, this thing sold like crazy in its opening week. We actually sold out of it. Great, great game. And so I bought the cheapest car I could find, that one there, and we've been slowly putting crap on it. You know, we changed the muffler, this modification to the engine, give it a little bit of a turbo boost, so forth. So right now, this thing is rocking at a whopping 68 horsepower. Let's say, wait, 68 horsepower, my little scooter can do more. Yes, it can, but still. All right, let's get out of that. Okay, now, I got some money. Let's see what we can do. Back to the tune-up shop. We now have 1,260. Apparently, we won't be doing a whole lot. Can't get tires. Stability control and others. We purchased that. We lightened our car. Never been into racing games, but this one, Daytona USA, and the Sega Saturn Road Rash were all so good. Yes, they were. I even touched upon the Need for Speed series, which originated on the 3DO, believe it or not. And I love Daytona USA. That's the reason why I have a Sega Saturn, by the way. Being that it was a launch title. Brilliant game. Even though it's at 24 frames per second, even though it didn't have anywhere near the sharpness of the original game, but it played so superbly. That and Sega Rally Championship is one of my favorites as well. Did I do a turbo kit yet? Oh, that's right. I still have to get like $3,000. Oh, I'm so close. Okay, so do one more race and probably pack it in there. Okay, Beginner League one more time. Now we did Sunday Cup Racing. We did not do anything on the Trial Mountain yet. You played the demo of Sega Rally? Yeah. That was one of my favorite arcade games, Sega Rally. Whenever I went to the Grand Prix, I was like, you know what, F this. I'm walking past all that stuff at Sega Rally, like in the middle of the building. You had to actually walk past your way of 4 Daytona USA Deluxe models, you know, with the big, big, giant screens, just so I can hop into a Sega Rally. As for I love racing. I was doing this back even when Outrun was like the biggest game from Sega, from AM2. Okay. Let's see what I can do here. Okay, not bad. Could have been better. I see a gold car up there. A purple Beetle. Did they even make them in purple? And other slight atrocities in my way. In 4th place. And I screwed up there on the braking. And funny though, the one racing game I could never really get into, even though I loved the sport back when I was younger anyway, was NASCAR. For whatever reason, I just couldn't get into it. Now, I even bought it for PS2, and it's like, okay, this is great. I don't know, it's so much different when you watch it on TV. Now, I haven't followed NASCAR in a long, long time, probably in the last 20 years. I don't know, it's just like you have expectations, and they just simply weren't met. I don't know. But here I had expectations, and they exceeded. This is a brilliant, brilliant game in all aspects. And as I mentioned before, this is like the first of the modern racer, you know, with the simulators, souping up the cars and all that kind of nonsense. At least the Gran Turismo series. And then when you get, you know, the better hardware running it. Okay, Macy. Macy. Okay. What was I saying? The only thing this really didn't have would be any online playing for obvious reasons, because it wasn't a thing yet. It would be emerging thanks to Dreamcast, like with Phantasy Star Online. But this kind of stuff, not quite. I never noticed the blimp up there in the sky. How about that? But not a thing just quite yet. But it'll get there. But what an absolute delight this game was when I first opened it up and played it. I got to show it off in my store. And then, of course, we got all these people signing up for it, and it's sold like crazy. I love to drink. Me too. I'm trying to get my Saturn and or my Dreamcast hooked up here. My Dreamcast, I'm missing the AV cord. And Saturn, I'm missing a controller. Kind of hard to play games without those. But once I get them together, I got a whole crapload of games that I'd love to show off. And as you know, I've never traded in a video game ever. So after, you know, so many years, that kind of adds up a bit. Certainly piles up a bit. Because one of my role-playing games that I would play, although it did appear after Final Fantasy VII, because it was on Sega Saturn, it didn't really get a lot of attention. And that would be Panzer Dragoon Saga, the third of the series. And to my understanding, they only printed 6,000 of those. Well, lucky for me, I happened to be working in a video game store at that time. And if I could find my Japanese Saturn, that'd be nice. Because I had all the Marvel fighting games for that too. With the 8 megabyte card. All right. Got 2.5 minutes left in the stream. Oh, good lord. Sorry. I'll do it again. But you know what's sad, Lefty? Sega Saturn in North America outsold the Dreamcast. And I don't know how. We sold more Saturns here than we sold Dreamcasts. But the Dreamcast just has so much potential. But Sega was bleeding out money so badly that they getting the Dreamcast out was more miraculous for them than anything. And they just couldn't live on that model anymore. What an absolute shame. The technology got used for other things, certainly in their arcades. Hey, I got another trophy and money. But that's it. I have now. See, I'm stupid, so I'll count this as one console. I have 3 Dreamcasts. I have the original release. I have the sports edition, the black one, because I thought it looked really, really cool. And I have a Japanese Dreamcast. Dreamcast was my favorite system. Then the Xbox original came. Yeah, the Xbox really... That was kind of the deal sealer, if you will. And it's funny, just like in the 32-bit era, You know, we had the PlayStation, we had the Saturn, and all that. Nintendo 64 kind of gets lumped in there, even though that's arguable. The 3DO, Panasonic 3DO, was just, you know, it was a nice thing to have, but it just couldn't handle the same game level as the PlayStation could. It was not a 3D engine. Dreamcast was 5 years ahead of the console with its internet. Yeah, I love the fact that you could hook up to the internet out of the box. Of course, it was dial-up, but I mean, 1999, it was the beginning of the blur from console to PC, and it's still blurring to this day. And now that you can actually play the same server on different, you know, apparatuses, whether it be on your PC, on your, even in some cases on your phone or tablet, on the same, you know, game level that people are playing on their PC and such, and or console, it's just absolutely brilliant. My question is, as I see the buzzer, what more can we do? And that's kind of the catch here. What else can we do here? We're actually running out of things to do. As I was mentioning before, we already have, you know, systems that can do millions of triangles. We already have millions of colors. They've gotten more efficient with every generation, but that's really all they have. Yeah, they play Blu-rays. Yeah, they play DVDs. The gaps are more like steps now. They're not humongous leaps of technology evolution. And so when the PS6 eventually comes out, because, you know, it's inevitable, what will it do more than the PS5? Who knows? That's a little bit more philosophical for this channel. Although I do love discussing this type of thing, to be honest with you, because it's something I was there from the very beginning when we were moving two sticks up and down the screen with a ball in between, or a square in between, and to see what we have come up with now and who makes what is incredible. The fact that Activision in some form still exists to this day. Atari has, you know, it's actually Infogrames, but they renamed themselves Atari. Why not? And other things that, you know, Nintendo's still around to this day. Sega to a lesser degree. What now? What's next? And with that in mind, we're gonna go ahead and head on out. Let's see what we got here. If you haven't followed yet, I wouldn't mind if you did so. It shows me that I'm actually doing a pretty good job. You can also like and subscribe to my YouTube videos. Those are my past streams, no longer found here on Twitch. There's an Instagram page with all the crap that I've been collecting over the last 48 years of gaming. There's Twitter out there that tells you when I'm doing something, you know, stupid, you know, this. And what's left of my Discord, I guess. All right, we actually have 4 viewers, but I don't play it on a Saturday. I don't know who's really playing. So we'll leave it at that. Lefty, you have a good one. Thanks for dropping in. Appreciate it. Vin, you too? I've got some stuff to do with London Lass. We're going to get her up and walking again. Magical tats? Oh, ooh. Thank you. Let's see. I could actually type. Supermarket Simulator. I've seen so many people play that game. It's. Hey, London Lass, welcome in. I'll be right there in just a moment. We're gonna raid Magical Tats. There we go. Perfect. All right. Give her some love. We'll be seeing you again on Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern. We're going to try to wrap up Final Fantasy II. I've been doing some building up. I have to. I'm stupid. Meantime, have yourself a great day. Have a good weekend. See y'all. Oh, I forgot to do the credits. What happened to my music? The art's done by Billy Jackson. Some jackass did the music. How's that? Okay, there we go. Here we go with Magical Tats. See ya. Bye. My music went away. There we go.
Super Pack, thank you so much for the raid. Hi. Music, what happened to you? There you are. It's that song. Hey, I hope you had a good stream. What were you playing? Also, if you do need to raid around, that's fine too. Or whatever. But yeah, welcome in. Anyone new? Magical Tats, you can call me Tats. And yay, I'm glad you had a good stream. Yay. Ooh, Gran Turismo 3, nice.